Did you know that there are four types of aliens that have potentially visited planet Earth? And this is based on encounters reported by people, like one of them being around 60 children that were in the recess. This happened in Zimbabwe, and they reported that they saw some great aliens coming down in their spaceships and so on. And the four types of aliens that potentially have visited Earth and have been reported by people, and some people, it's not like they would lie because they benefit from lying or something like that. So it's really amazing to think about. So the four aliens are the Nordics, which are just blonde, blue eyes, tall humans. They are said to be peaceful and look for the benefit of humankind. Then we have the great aliens, which are the scientific kind. They come here to experiment, abduct some humans and do some experiments. They have some telepathic abilities. Then we have the mantis, the praying mantis. This is like a big insect kind of thing. They are said to be authoritarian. They are said to be very authoritarian. That's what I can say. Like, they're not as peaceful as the Nordics. And then we have the reptilians, which are said to be living among us right now. Some people speculate whether Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg are reptilians, like the elite. And yeah, we continued, and we are almost finished with the shop that we're making. We just have to lay out the chests. We have to put some signs, kind of explain the prices and so on. I'm not too worried about that. I did the structure. It looks really nice. And yeah, we just continue. This is Minecraft. This is real life. We find things, we find projects to do, and that's how it works. We're also gonna watch a video by a spiritual teacher called Gangaji. She was also, well, her spiritual master is Papaji, which is a really amazing spiritual teacher. And this, I made a video talking about Star Wars and relating it to spirituality, and how in Star Wars the Force is actually referred to as the consciousness that we speak in the spiritual world. And yeah, it's honestly very similar. Talking about the apprentice of a master and so on. And yeah, I can say that in this video she explains how when we accept our situation, and not our situation, but when we accept our thoughts without judging them, there is no bad or good thought, honestly. I may get thoughts right now that I'm doubting myself how this video is going, and my mind say I'm thinking about this, just being aware of it, just looking at it. But that's it. I just go on to the next thing. It's like hearing a radio and just doing my thing. I may not like the music that is playing, but I just do it, and eventually the music will change because it notices that I'm not paying attention to it. It's like a social media algorithm. And yeah, this changes everything. This changes everything when you know you're not in mind. It changes everything, man. And also at the end is gonna be a Ramdas. Ramdas, man, I love you, Ramdas. I hope to meet you in the afterlife, man.
So I really invite you, first thing, sitting here together, to be completely not enough for one full moment together. Really. So that the conversation about what you're not enough has no root. When it's rooted in self-hatred, it will search for proof. When it's simply a habit of mind whose root has been pulled up, it will appear, but it won't have any nourishment, and it will disappear. And so it's my intention this weekend that we root out that unnecessary self-definition based on experiences, physical experiences, emotional and mental experiences, but not based on the truth of who you are.
So yeah, now we're gonna watch the video by Ramdas. It's just amazing. You guys will see.
That you go out into the woods and into the forests, and you look at trees and you appreciate the trees. You don't say that tree is good and that tree is bad because one tree is fat and one is thin, or one is tall and one is short, or one is bent and one is straight, unless you're in the lumber business. For the most part, you just look at the trees and you appreciate them the way they are. They are what they are, and you can appreciate them. But the minute you get near humans, it's interesting that you immediately go into a judging mode. You come into better and worse. And if you start to practice seeing people as trees, I don't mean in the sense of just appreciating what they are, including yourself. It's just starting to appreciate yourself, appreciate your humanity.
Yeah, so one of my favorites is Ramdas, and right at this second, guys, we are living what we are supposed to be living. Every situation that we're encountering, as bad as it seems, is actually chosen by you before being born, because you knew that that will make you grow into the person that you're supposed to become, into the person that you are going to become. And if you get it hardest, is your life, is your soul asking for deepness, not superficial. If it gets hard, that's when you connect with God.